how to successfully plan your omni-channel strategy. In the first part, we addressed what is an omni-channel strategy and why it is important. In the second part of the topic, we'll cover the key actionable items allowing you and your company to make the right decisions towards building a solid and prolific omni-channel strategy. Hi, I'm Darcy, and here at Behavioral Response, we help mid-sized to large businesses leverage omni-channel capabilities and marketing technology to get more qualified leads, increase sales, and customer engagement. You can learn more at behavioralresponse.com. If you are watching this video, you probably know what an omni-channel strategy is, and maybe you have an idea of how it works. Maybe your company has already run some initiatives or is considering seriously operating this marketing approach. The first step of an omni-channel strategy is not about the strategy itself. It is about the core of your business. Let's dive into it. Start with your business core. To initiate your omni-channel strategy, you must start with your business's core, your users. To provide them with a truly valuable omni-channel experience, you must know them and their habits in depth. You should start by asking yourself basic questions such as, who are they and where are they coming from? Once you establish the basics, it is time for more complex ones like, what are their goals and challenges? And most importantly, how can you solve them? There are loads of different ways you can get the information from your customers, and some of the tools and techniques include feedback from your customers on your website, social tools, lead capture landing page, newsletter research. But what does this research mean? What should you do with the answers you gather? It is simple. The research you conducted about your customers in the first step should include a part where you find out their channel preferences. Find out what platforms your customers frequently use and what devices they use to browse them. This way, you may discover that there aren't a lot of Instagram users among your target audience, and thus you can put more of your efforts on Facebook and so forth. This way, you may get more leads and more conversions, which will inevitably get you better sales results. Do you see how valuable the answers are? They can make you save time and effort. They can make you go straight where your customers are and where they are ready and comfortable to act and interact. Good content is not enough. Now that you've gotten to know your customers and chosen the channels wisely, it is time to match the content with the context, because you may have already heard that content is king, but be careful with this law because it means nothing without the right context. Yes, you heard me right. It is more accurate today to say, as the social media guru Gary Vaynerchuk quoted, content is king, but context is God. Indeed, nowadays it is no longer enough to provide insightful information, but you must give the right information at the right moment in time. A good example to illustrate this point is the one shared by Gary Vaynerchuk. He was on ESPN on mobile and trying to click out of a pop-up ad, but it ended up clicking through to Acura's website instead. His experience was actually sold back to Acura as an impression and a click-through, which for non-marketers means intent or interest. And yet nothing could be further from the truth. He had no intent or interest whatsoever. Acura stole his most precious asset, time. He was not mad at ESPN. It's not their fault why he'll never buy an Acura. Why? Because ESPN brings him value. He likes them. He wanted to go there for a quick score or to read a headline. So he is willing to be annoyed for a second because they are bringing him value. Acura, on the other hand, is bothering his experience with an ad and is not bringing him any value whatsoever. Obviously, they are bringing someone else value somewhere in the world, and that's okay. But if they're trying to bring him in as a new customer, they are failing. And by knowing that, you must match the content with the context, and you can conclude that it is a must for your company to be agile. Think about it. That means that none of your departments should operate independently of each other. Marketing, sales, customer experience, and others should all work as one. Imagine the beautiful and interesting messages being sent to the wrong channels at the wrong moments. This is lost effort, at least, if not boring or extenuating for your client. Good communication and integration between teams can solve that. Yet many companies still don't understand the importance of this perfect match, this perfect timing, and it is the main roadblock on their way to developing a successful omnichannel strategy. Indeed, countless companies still experience a misalignment of their teams because of their old-fashioned, siloed internal organization. This siloed organization leads to a fragmented and dispersed customer experience across companies' departments. Choose the right tools. In a sea of technology, marketers today find themselves in a problem. How so? The broad spectrum of tools is more than confusing, and it is a must for a company to identify the right tools for their work. The sales, marketing, data technology stack may differ based on the preferences and culture of a company. With the right set of tools, companies make their marketing efforts more efficient and cost efficient. Research firm Aberdeen indicates that the most used are CRM, customer relationship management, video/web conferencing solutions, email service provider, marketing automation platform, print materials and solutions, analytics and data visualization solution, CMS, content management system. The most important by far is the CRM tool, which allows the company to track and record buyers' journey from start to finish. Even though it is a crucial tool, it would mean little without analytics. Without analytics, you can't make informed decisions and develop a strategy. Once you have those two, you can build a stack around it with tools that will help you get in touch with your customers. Exactly how Bank of America, Disney, and Sephora are doing at this very moment. Conclusion. After presenting the effort it takes to strategize your omnichannel marketing initiatives right, you're probably asking yourself if it's really worth it. According to several studies, the answer is a confident yes. According to a study from IDC, users who shop across channels have a 30% higher lifetime value than those who do not. Another study of 46,000 shoppers from Harvard Business Review reinforces that, showing customers not only enjoy using multiple channels, but that they also spend an average of 4% more on each shopping occasion in store. 10% more online, those who only use one channel. 13% more when doing prior research before buying. The more channels they use, the more valuable they become. Note, this study was done before the COVID pandemic. With the new business landscape drawn by the pandemic, the digital competition will become even fiercer, leaving little to no alternative to brands. Omnichannel marketing initiatives must be a part of their strategy. It cannot be stressed enough that creating an omnichannel customer experience does not imply reinvesting in new technologies. It simply means that you are using the digital channels that you have already invested in, such as the applications, the web and mobile sites, CRM, etc., and joining them together in a centralized ecosystem that helps provide a seamless pathway. An omnichannel strategy should seek to maximize the value of existing assets and prime them towards facilitating complete service. This is the stream of the future, and those who get on board immediately will have a distinct market advantage. If you or your company haven't already begun to consider an omnichannel strategy, the best time was a few years ago. The second best moment is now. Are you happy with your omnichannel marketing initiatives? What challenges is your organization facing on its path to seamless cross-channel coordination? We will be more than happy to hear from you in the comments. Feel free to click on the link below to book a time with us to see how we can help with your company's omnichannel initiatives. And if you want to receive future content like this, feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel and LinkedIn company profile, and you will be notified when we publish new content. That's all for now, and see you in the next video.